Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. Stephen Sondheim and George Furth's musical Merrily We Roll Along has come to Broadway. Under the direction of Maria Friedman, it features a star-studded cast, including Daniel Radcliffe, Jonathan Groff, and Lindsay Mendez. And we're here on opening night to celebrate with the first nighters. Well, first of all, I fell in love with this downtown, but I fell in love with the original production with you two. What does tonight mean to the two of you being here?
Well, it's just so special to celebrate a show we love so much, and is part of our DNA at this point. So we're thrilled to be here and celebrate this cast and this great new production.
I agree. I'm, like I just said back there, I'm a fan of Stephen Sondheim and the show. And it's not even so much that we were in it. I love the score and the story. And it's a brave way of telling it. So we're here to support this absolutely brilliant cast and beautiful, profound production.
And what it must have been like for you to be in the room with Stephen Sondheim, George Furth, and Harold Prince all at the same time creating this.
Oh, it was thrilling. It was beyond. You know, Jim was talking before. I mean, when we first heard Old Friends after Sweeney Todd, that Steve was writing Julie Stein primary colored songs, it's beyond anything you can imagine. It was really thrilling.
No, I was the luckiest actor in the world to be a part of that, to be in the room with those great minds and creators. So we were all blown away by it. And I don't think people took it for granted. As young as we were, we weren't taking it for granted because we knew it was special.
Well, here we are, open night at Merrily. How excited are you to be here?
Here we are. It's so exciting. I've never seen this show on a stage before, and it's like a little love letter to us as artists. I'm so excited. It's like the best thing I could have possibly done on my day off ever.
Okay, we're going to get into that, but did you know the score of this musical first?
Well, Not a Day Goes By is like top 5 in the canon, no doubt, for everybody.
Yeah.
And if it's not, like, that's weird. But I actually don't know the other music that well, so I feel like I'm in for such a treat tonight. And I just adore so many of the actors in this production. I'm, like, really looking forward to watching them be actual friends, you know, and, like, I don't know, show us what our lives will look like. He always does that. Sondheim always has this, like, magic power of, like, showing us our full, like, the extent that our whole lives can be. So I'm excited.
Well, speaking of Mr. Sondheim, you were doing his last musical that he wrote with David Ives.
Yes.
It's called Here We Are, and you're in previews now. What is it like living in the world of his musical and singing Sondheim?
It never, ever gets old.
Yeah.
I'm only in week 3 of previews, but the 11 of us, it's a cast of 11, and we're all on stage, like, the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's just a joy. It goes by so fast to us because we're on stage the whole time, and we just love it. It's like really, really meaningful to be singing I get to sing his last love ballad. Like, who gets to say that? It's like so magical.
How excited are you to be here, the opening of Merrily?
I know, I'm very, very excited. I think I've seen one production a long time ago, and this is like, I'm a fan, so I'm really excited to just be in the room and seeing it all happen, yeah.
Did you know the score first?
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew the score, and then I saw the show. I saw a documentary a while ago called The Best Worst Thing That Ever Happened, which is sort of the thing that, like, got me into it, and then I saw it in London at some point. So I'm just like, I've been following it a lot, yeah. I think it's the expression of friendship. I think it's the expression of, like, not knowing where you fit and then trying to like reinvent oneself. And I think it's just all of those things that we as human beings experience in our lives, and then trying to live our lives together, like making sure that we're there for one another as much as we possibly can. And when we fall apart and come back together, you know, all of those things. I think it's the expression of humanity that we still get in this business, that we try to get and try to hold on to. Yeah.
Would you like to come home to the stage here in New York?
I will at some point. I want to find the right thing, but I have not gone.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the right thing, yeah.
I'm beyond excited to see Merrily We Roll Along for the first time, ever. And also excited to support my friend Cher Zalata, who is making her Broadway debut on the show tonight.
Isn't it great? I mean, for making their Broadway debut in a Sondheim show.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Who gets to make their Broadway debut in a Sondheim show? That's a great thing. It's an amazing thing.
Well, I've never seen it. I know the music pretty well. Some of the songs really well. The ones that get, pulled out of the show and done in cabarets and things like that. But to me, I think it's his most personal work. My understanding is that it wasn't a success when it was originally done, which I think is pretty indicative of the way that this business chews you up and spits you out anytime you actually love something. Was that a little too emotional? I went there. I think that it's about the way what we love can sometimes hurt us. Not just who, but what. And I'm so excited to experience it for the first time. I've never seen it. Never listened to it all the way through. I've only heard individual songs. I know parts of the story. So, how many times do you get to experience the Sondheim show for the first time?
Did you just do a matinee?
I did. I just ran over from the Booth Theater. How crazy is that?
No, but isn't that great,
Ding
though?
dong, the show's about to start.
How well would you know this show?
Extremely well. I was the second person to direct it in the entire world. Right after the show closed, I was a senior at Yale. I directed it as a commencement show at Yale University, and Stephen Sondheim and George Furth gave us special permission to do it. Ted Sperling was my conductor. Slam dunk. I know it well. Yeah, I know the show. I can't wait to see my friends.
Oh, wait till you see this.
I'm bursting. I'm so excited.